Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
I'm Craig.
Yeah.
and we have big news updates in the NFL. The Houston Texans have traded with the Buffalo Bills to get Stefon Diggs.
I was surprised. That surprised me.
Josh Allen, your time.
I mean,
It's closed.
I don't understand why Dallas could have tried. He wanted to be with his brother anyway. We could have made that happen.
He's not one of my boys.
I mean, he could be in Texas now, but shut up. He could have he could have been with Dallas. Oh my goodness! So like,
Yeah.
so you think that's Buffalo?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's not because it's not just like
They lost Gabe Davis.
I didn't think they were going to get rid of Stefon Gibbs or Stefon Gilmore.
Gibbs.
Stefon Diggs when they got rid of Gabe Davis. Because who's he going to throw the ball to?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it has looked like he's wanted to get out of there.
We ran into a Buffalo fan today shopping, and he seems optimistic, but it didn't look real in his eyes. He
Don't
looked
be
really
surprised
sad.
if Buffalo trades up.
He looked sad. Like he was trying to be optimistic.
Maybe. Or trade back to have multiple picks closer together to get two wide receivers.
Ooh, maybe we could give him another second, trade up with them, and because we could take Penix there, and then we could get like Malik Neighbors or Roman Doomsday with the number 6.
You gonna call New York?
I need to call the Giants and let y'all know that's a good idea. Talk to the Bills, see if they'll trade. That way we can get Neighbors or Doomsday at 6, and then get Penix as a late first, and that we set.
You heard it here first, and so what you hear.
Whatever.
You dig. But no, I mean that basically just that gave the Houston Texans the ability to fight. I can't talk out on the ability. But it gave the Texans the ability to push the Chiefs for the AFC. Like, I mean, that was a really talented team. And
all the pieces they picked up, they basically have 3 number ones out of it.
Oh yeah.
They
look fantastic.
3 number ones, a top 5 quarterback. If his progression moves correctly.
Top 10 running back.
Top 10 running back. I'm pretty sure this defense, because the defense, it was top 10, 15 last year. You had the couple of pieces that they've added. Danielle Hunter, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they still haven't drafted.
Yeah. So like all the moves we thought Dallas was gonna make, the other Texas team
has made. Yeah.
So
they want to call themselves America's team.
You watch your mouth, okay? But anyway,
they're actually red, white, and blue. Just saying.
All right.
Anyway, so past that, we are in our last section of free agency. We have 2 divisions left to talk to. The NFC West and the AFC West. We are staying out west like a Tupac concert. Starting in the NFC West, we'll start with the Arizona Cardinals.
Desmond Ritter.
I don't know what they're doing. Like,
well, remember, just because they're in on Kyle this year doesn't mean that they can't.
Yeah, but Desmond Ritter's trash. And you got rid of Rondell Moore for garbage.
They needed a backup.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like the Sean Murphy Bunting signing.
And Bilal Nichols is a good signing too, but
you don't think it's gonna make?
No, I just don't think Arizona is a lot more pieces than that.
Yeah,
They basically just got rid of their top wide receiver. Only thing they have really offensively is McBride, their tight end.
And their offense was struggling, right?
Didn't they get rid of Zach Ertz too? Yeah, they let him walk.
Yeah, Zach Ertz. Remember, he got traded midseason.
It was midseason.
Their offense is what needs to help.
So there's nothing there. I don't know if they're going to be able to push another season just playing aggressively like they did last year.
Well, remember, Kyler was out half the season. They had Josh Dobbs in for there a little bit. I think we also have to give them grace because they still have that young. They have the young head coach. So we're still getting used to this new. Regime. I feel like we're saying it all the time to Arizona. New regime.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's something, but we also got to see what they do in the draft. I'm not impressed, but at least they made some moves.
Yeah, I guess you got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm. But the counterpart, the LA Rams.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. That's gonna
That's a
gonna
big
hurt.
loss.
Like
Yeah.
like
But they made
That's a lot
didn't they make some they made some. Did they make? Did they
I
get,
mean, they got Garoppolo, they got Jonah Jackson, but I mean, the best D tackle of all time.
yeah, that's hard to
That's hard to-
sorry.
and unfortunately, you're not gonna replace that one person.
No.
No.
Like he was the
That's
honestly
gonna take
he was your defensive identity, at least the defensive line identity. Like you guys went as he went,
I mean, he was everywhere. So like that's a
and
lot.
he was taking double teams and triple
yeah,
teams.
that's
Yeah.
Now
Quadruples.
yeah.
I've seen literally the entire offensive line block him.
And now offense can be like, oh, no Aaron Donald.
No Aaron Donald. We're going up the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's gonna be interesting to see. And they lost their defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah, they did. Raheem Morris when he's the head coach of the Rams.
So like now because of that, like that.
Now that might help because if you're going into this all new, like Raheem Morris is still there. There's still an era of this play works. Well, does this play work or does this play work because Aaron Donald made this play work? Now you got a guy coming in that's gonna he never had Aaron Donald. He's gonna be doing everything fresh.
I think Garoppolo get time to actually rest and heal, right? Because I don't think you.
Yeah, because he's not playing over Stafford.
I don't think. Well,
hang on now.
The paper mache pies on him? No.
Hang on now. Matthew Stafford got to stay healthy and upright too.
I think he stays healthy for the most part. You don't think so?
No, he's banged. He is banged up. But last year he played a good season. After he was better than the previous year, he did play most of the season last year, and he looked like himself because he definitely made that playoff push. Remember towards the end of the season last year. But Jimmy G he's okay. We'll see. Like you said, paper mache. Jimmy G, good luck. I hope your ankle holds up because it seems like you ain't.
And your back, and your knees, and your hips.
You're beautiful. Just stay the way you are.
Are we gonna get all? Are we gonna get all gray Jimmy this year? Or are you gonna die? Depends. Old man Jimmy.
Don't haters.
Everybody
Okay.
hating on Jimmy G.
I feel like there's some hateration
In this dancery.
in this dancery. What's that? What's next?
The next would be
Seattle.
The
Seattle.
The 12 man.
Yeah, it's getting less and less, ain't it?
Yeah, because they definitely let go of some good men. Will Dissily, Quandre Diggs.
We need no secondary.
Jamal Adams. Like, they just were like, you know what? We don't need
Who cares about covering people? I don't.
we have not talked about Quandre Diggs or Jamal Adams this offseason.
I do not think anybody's got him.
One, I think.
Free agent safety.
Okay.
No, football free agent. Yeah. Quandre Diggs impressed by Texans trading for Stefon Diggs. So.
He's the Texans are looking at him?
He said, well, he's from Houston. He said he's impressed by them trading.
So we getting all the digs in it back in Texas.
I don't want any more defensive or offensive people to go to Houston.
I don't have
Houston
a
is
problem
too.
with Houston,
They've already said Houston's too crowded. They don't want no other people. We don't need no more people in Houston.
They go big in Texas. There's a lot.
Houston is overpopulated. Everybody's been saying Houston's been getting an influx of people. So, yeah, Houston, good job. You don't need no more people, man. I'm proud of you, but you don't need to go there. No.
Now, to be fair, the Viscous Chenault and Jonathan Hankins are big ads.
And then they brought in Sam Howell to back up.
Yeah, because
because they let go. Drew Lock went to the Giants. So yeah, like they is
Sam Hankins and Leonard together is going to be a nasty interior.
And honestly, let's be honest, Sam Howell didn't have an offensive line when he was in the Commanders.
That's very true.
And he did. And remember, in the good part of the season, he had the most passing yards going on. Remember,
true.
And he was out here just slinging.
He did have a little rush in the middle of the season. They thought they were doing something. I mean,
but when your head coach don't know what the hell up with what day of the week it is,
I didn't know they could do that in football.
So
What are you doing, guys?
No hate here on you, good.
Geno gives you no more than one good season, and that's what's going to keep happening. So
you guys remember that Geno slander from the beginning of last year, right?
It's back. It started over.
So we'll see.
Geno is Geno.
In fairness, he is never like Geno, so
He's never given me anything to like.
And to round out
the NFC,
the
49ers,
the team that's represented the NFC in the Super Bowl. They don't have a lot of money, but they let go of Eric
Armstead.
But then they signed two, and they also Chase Young went to the Saints in free agency. But they signed Gross Matos and Leonard Floyd.
Leonard Floyd's a good pickup. I like the Leonard Floyd.
Gross Matos is a good. He's not bad. He's the guy who's gonna He's gonna get you 4.5, 5, 6 sacks a year.
Yeah.
No, he's not gonna jump off the stat sheet, but he's gonna make plays.
They're gonna make it back
Floyd really isn't like a sack kind of guy. Sorry, Floyd isn't really a sack kind of guy. He's kind of an all-around guy. He's gonna set the edge. He makes a lot of tackles.
Yeah.
So he's really a workhorse kind of linebacker, and that's a good thing to add.
Yeah.
And then they picked up the passernaut,
Josh Dobbs.
Back up Purdy.
I mean,
you got a Purdy mouth.
I mean, we've pretty much seen that. We've pretty much seen anybody that Shanahan puts in that offense can function, and Josh Dobbs. Yeah, we've seen he has the ability to ball. So
yeah,
that's not worried. Well, I mean,
and as a team that has problems with injuries, that makes sense. A lot of sense.
I don't know. I mean, the NFC West was kind of lackluster. I mean,
altogether.
Like they really did. I feel like they didn't. No one made any big splash.
I didn't get excited.
Any big splash pickups? I feel like they were all cash strapped.
I think they all kind of got. They lost so far. Like they've lost more talent.
You think a lot of teams are just waiting for the draft?
I think that a lot of them have to because of the way cap has been.
Yeah.
But let's be real. How many draft picks the Rams got? I mean, the Rams did a lot to go.
I think they're just finally getting ready. I think this is their first round draft.
So they're going to finally have picks to be able to do stuff. But the San Francisco 49ers have been hedging themselves on trades and stuff. They don't got that much.
They traded a lot of their trades for Trey Lance, and so they've been trying to make up for that.
And the Seahawks, we'll see what they do because there's no longer Pete Carroll in the building. So
that's true. So I didn't even think about that.
We're gonna see how that front office and how that looks.
I did not think about that.
Questionable things.
I
don't know what to look at.
This whole secondary pretty much got purged.
So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. But the NFC West, personally, out of the NFC divisions we've covered, them and I want to say what the South? Either the South or the South and them are probably the two weakest that we've seen.
Well, other than Atlanta.
Oh yeah, well I mean overall, Atlanta's the only one that really. Because I wanted to say the North. The North did a lot of moves.
North did a lot.
And then
North made.
And then you guys in the East, you guys made some. Maybe it might be the East.
The East made responsibility. Well, yeah.
Not everybody.
Most of the East made responsibility moves. Nothing that the NFC East did really was like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a superstar player. It was more like, wow, you grabbed a bunch of like.
You got Brian Burns. You did some.
Well, Brian Burns, yeah, I'll give you Brian Burns.
You did some things.
For the most part, it was offensive line depth, things that you need to make sure.
And you guys got Eric Kendricks.
He's a good linebacker.
I think we already have a whole team. I think they were more thinking about just.
Remember you just lost Leighton Vander Esch. That was
I did have somebody go through and name all the guys coming back from their team, and there's a lot of talent that has been like Trayvon Diggs will be back. He missed 90% of the year.
Yeah, like more than
When did he go down?
I think
week 2 or 3.
I think the third.
Okay, so
I think Arizona's the first week without him, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys will be. That's like week 4. That's something I said.
Like I think they're losing Stefon Gilmore, but they're gonna basically just have Diggs and Bland out there, and that'll be fine.
Or they won the first game. I don't remember, but I want to say week 3 he went out.
If I was y'all, I'd Justin Simmons or Jamal Adams because you need safety help because you got 2 cornerbacks that are really good at getting picks, but because of that, they
need a striker. Yeah. You need somebody going hit.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah. Shit, Quandre Diggs might work for you too.
Yeah. But they also need a guy that can hawk the ball if the corners bite.
Only thing with Jamal Adams is his injuries the past couple of years. He can't stay healthy. And Jerry ain't paying nobody who can't stay on the field.
I'm serious. We have enough problem with that.
So,
All right. Well, now we're hopping over to the AFC West.
I got ahead of myself.
Let's
ride. Because they rode Russell Simmons' ass.
Russell Simmons. We doing stretches here.
What?
Russell Wilson?
I
don't know.
Russell Simmons.
What?
We were just talking. You know why?
Why?
Because the next person I'm getting ready to talk about them releasing is Justin Simmons.
So
Russell Wilson and Justin Simmons.
Russell Simmons. You know who that is?
Yeah, I know who Russell Simmons is.
He's also got it on started Def Jam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm like,
I know exactly
But that is where that came from because Russell Wilson and Justin Simmons, who both have very similar sounding,
who both have been released.
have both been released. And we're kind of sitting there like, so what the hell are y'all guys gonna do?
Remember, Denver ain't got no money. They made one big. They
Right.
made one sign it.
And I mean, Josh Reynolds, he had some productivity.
Yeah, but he started coming along for Denver.
And not Detroit.
Detroit. So hopefully he can add something to that. Because they lost Jerry Jeudy.
They don't need a quarterback.
Oh, they haven't got a quarterback?
They lost Judy too. Yeah, that's right.
Lost Jeudy, and then Tim Patrick.
Yeah.
And Tim Patrick went out again last year when another Achilles injury.
That's what I don't understand. Would it have been easy just to go ahead and you paying them anyway? Why don't we not keep it one more season?
No,
Sean Payton's an idiot.
Sean Payton.
Have to pay him anyway.
Sean Payton said, "No, I want my quarterback."
That makes no sense to me. Like
But
you have to
pay
pay him.
like, what do you
anyway.
know?
Talk
Bo
to Sean, the
Nixon?
guy you wish you had.
I
You
did,
know,
but
Bo
Jerry
Nixon?
was. You think Jared? Come on, that's why he didn't go there. Because Jerry, that's Jerry's
That
team.
asshole's gonna go get Penix. Penix is the kind of passer he likes. A really accurate, like downfield thrower,
Oh, like Drew,
like Drew. He's
Yeah.
just bigger and a little more athletic.
But he's more injury prone.
and he can run like his
But he
boy.
hasn't been
What's
injured in
his-
2 years.
Is he
Oh,
mobile?
did we forget the national championship?
He finished the game and he was alright. They just cleared him in medical.
Okay.
It was a tough game.
He's mobile too, right? I know. Yeah. And
That's
what's his
because you
boy?
trying to hope for him to come to
I
you.
want him,
Yeah.
I want him so bad.
What's his name? The one he used to just throw in the
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Yeah, maybe throw him just to run and then go sit back down. So
Yeah.
if he can get two of those in one,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah.
but I don't know.
Denver's cash strapped for at least.
If I'm
2
paying
years.
Russ that much, he's staying.
He's saying, I'm sorry, brother.
I'm not paying because you're still paying him like $40 million to play on another team. Like,
Like,
that's
that makes no sense to me.
Over 2 years.
I-
Because 85, he's old.
yeah,
So you're cash strapped for the
don't-
next 2
I don't
seasons.
understand that. Like,
he just play.
here you go, brother. Here you go. Like, I'm serious. Like
Yeah,
and the Steelers just got him from like wholesale and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
1.2 million.
they picked him up like socks.
Goodwill. Like, oh,
Hey,
you
this
know
one
what
comes
this
with
is?
a bonus pair.
Like, I'm serious. Like, I mean, like, why not pick him up? Like, what do you have to lose? Like, oh my
You know,
goodness.
it's the dollar menu all over or something. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
so they're gonna suck again. It doesn't matter. Going to a team that's gonna be maybe good. The Chiefs, defending champions. Get a lot of it. Listen.
They got rid of Marquez Valdez
Scantling,
Scantling.
which has been kind of a staple. They kind of needed him.
Yeah, but he also had Butterfingers.
And they traded L'Jarius Sneed.
Sneed.
Came from Tennessee.
Titans.
And then
I guess they get Hollywood Brown. I guess you're thinking
that's
Hollywood Brown
good.
gives you about the same thing.
And
that
he don't drop.
MVS
He
did.
drop a lot less. That's my. I feel like.
Hollywood Brown drops.
passes.
He drops.
But he's a streaker. He's a
But
speed
that don't
guy.
mean he don't drop as many as Marquise. Who you
Last
think
year,
on.
I will say.
Did Andy draft Carson Wentz or was that Doug Peterson?
I think
That was Doug Peterson.
was that Doug Peterson?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the beginning of the Peterson era.
Okay.
Peterson.
Yeah, it's true. Because after Andy it was Chip, and by that point, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
Yes.
Because Carson wasn't running the Chip Kelly offense.
So we'll see what Andy can get if Andy can get Carson Wentz back on the.
Well, he's on the back. He just
Yeah, but you got to get him to. You still got to go through his regimen and all that stuff.
I don't know.
Because you
got
gotta
a
be-
wiry little thing.
He don't really get
Hang on. Let's not act like we that.
That.
That he
Not
did
last
play with an
year.
ankle that was defibrillated.
And then also,
still
who
playing.
came in when he was hurt and took him on that touchdown?
I'll give you that.
That was the one time he did a backup. And
Okay, so if that one fluke game
But
dropped.
that's all Wentz has. He's short in spurts. Like, it's the whole game where you might be in trouble.
He's
Like,
going to get himself hurt.
he's good in spurts.
Honestly,
so.
I think Matt Ariza is probably the best pickup they've just got because Matt Ariza's leg is one of them punters that like, oh no, we're at the 1. Oh, he put it at the 40 on the other side. We're fine.
So
Like he has got such a cannon.
and I'm
It's
glad
crazy.
he's getting a chance after all that allegations and things he went through. So
Yeah.
we look forward to seeing what you do, buddy.
So we'll see. You can't ever say the Chiefs aren't doing.
Oh, I
They'll
learned
go
that
out.
last year. I think that was
Literally
probably
pick
the worst
up-
they
We
looked.
saw we all were
And they
like, what the
still
fuck?
won. Like, so,
They
I
could
mean,
literally
won
go
the
pick
Super
up
Bowl,
circus clowns and win
so,
the Super Bowl.
like, they want to do the football.
We're not even gonna make them come and change out of their outfit. They can wear the nose and the feet, and we're still gonna win.
Yeah, so I'm not.
We're gonna make Mahomes wear the feet, and he's still gonna win. So the next we go, I guess probably I'd say second best team in the AFC. The Raiders, not the AFC, the AFC West.
Oh,
the AFC
what?
West.
Dog, we both looked at you at the same
AFC
time.
West.
Oh, that's a big ass
We
statement.
both did. We had to slow neck. Like what? Like what?
The Raiders.
Yeah,
I was like, did I write the wrong thing down? I was confused.
They released Hunter Renfro,
And
Where
Jimmy.
from?
Jimmy G,
Gone.
and then also
I don't know how.
they lost Josh Jacobs in free agency to the Packers.
Yes,
They did.
Yes, they did
so
do
Josh
that.
Jacobs
which was their best player, I think.
offensively. Well, no, Devontae Adams,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
but still need a quarterback.
I mean, they got Gardner Minshew.
Oh, they did get Gardner Minshew.
And Gardner's we saw Gardner.
He's a
is
scrappy
yeah.
guy with the way
Gardner's
that
gonna
offense
compete.
functions.
Look, actually, believe it or not, Gardner Minshew is the type of quarterback the Raiders want.
That's true.
What?
I don't think he's
No.
that guy though.
No, I mean like as in he's going
No,
to.
you scared me. You like stop breathing. I'm sorry.
Oh, like he's the guy they want because they want somebody who's going to definitely come in, compete, and he gives all he can. Look what he did with the Colts. Anthony Richards went down.
He is
He took him
scrappy.
to-
fights.
He
He
is very
fights.
scrappy.
He took him to the playoffs.
It's right when you're like, oh, this dude sucks. He's like, okay.
Oh,
well,
look what he just did.
you
Yeah,
he is.
I don't think he's an answer
No, but he'll be good he'll be there for the next 2 years.
until
at
Bo
least.
next gets to develop.
But,
We'll see who they draft, man.
well, I was going to say, where's their draft? What number are they? They should be close, right?
11,
Yeah, there's something like that.
somewhere in there.
I mean, and then also they got Alexander Madison, but unfortunately, we saw
That
last
is
year
not a replacement.
Alexander Madison didn't do it.
I think that was a group effort. The Vikings, they were like very
No.
wishy-washy.
They got rid of Dalvin
Right.
Cook, and then they said, "You know what, Alexander? We saw what you did with Dalvin Cook. You're our number one." And what did he do?
I think Vikings as a whole didn't. I mean, like, unless Cousins was there, they were all having problems. Like, they look like, yeah, like, that's how I felt. When Cousins was there, he looked good. They all looked good as a unit. And then when he got hurt.
Josh Dobbs looked good at first.
So,
Then he came back down to earth.
so, yeah. So, I don't know. I like Madison, but
We
think-
talked about
The
Christian
Raiders
Wilkins.
picked 13. Now, Christian Wilkins, that is a big addition. That's a
Yeah.
Him and
and
Max,
Max
Crosby.
Crosby are gonna
yeah,
absolutely hurt me.
that's scary, I think.
Yeah,
Like they are gonna hurt me.
Like, you don't know, you're going to just hit. Like,
and the rookie they got last year, he was pretty good too. I forget his name. He was.
He wasn't bad. Yeah.
yeah.
The guy on the other side from
Yeah.
Crosby did.
Yeah.
So you got to pay so much attention to Max
Was
Crosby
his
that
name
like
Tyreek Stevenson?
I don't know, you just naming people's names.
No, I feel like that's his name or Tyreek. I don't know.
man,
We could talk about this earlier.
but it's no biggie.
No, I wasn't thinking about.
We weren't thinking about that side of the.
100% messing with you.
Because he didn't go anywhere.
Oh no, he plays for Chicago. That ain't him.
See, I'm mean and tell him right.
All right. Yep. Chalt. Just.
Oh no, but anyway,
no,
like,
I mean that defense was solid, and so I mean their real thing is they needed offense. They couldn't every game they would be close, but they just couldn't like okay,
somebody else to get hurt.
we need you to score, and then
and it was
offense
just
was like
Josh Jacobs.
no.
So like, yeah,
well, I mean Devontae Adams and Hunter and all
Tyree
them.
Wilson. I'm
That's
sorry.
it.
yeah.
It was
But-
Ty something.
Devontae, all them. That line was I don't know. It was weird. Aiden O'Connor just didn't seem like he knew what he was doing, and it was a very Zach Wilson looking situation.
Yeah.
If we could have anybody that could even play.
Oh, that's
Kinda.
right. Aiden O'Connell was there.
Yeah, he's trash.
Sorry, Mr. O'Connell, but you gotta show us more.
Yeah,
You
that
are a
was-
rookie last year, so I know you were still
It
learning.
takes time, development. You
It
know.
just like I said, every time they lost, it came down to we need you to make a drive and score, and it was like, yeah, I can't do more than 3 and out. All right, well, you're gonna play in the XFL eventually.
Oh,
No, it's the UFL.
you.
Is it the UFL?
Remember the XFL?
Yeah, they merged. Whatever.
Okay,
All right.
nice.
Last but not least, the team with probably the best coach in the league.
Jim Harbaugh. I'm looking forward to see what you do with this Chargers team. You released quite a few people. Mike Williams.
Traded. Yeah.
Oh, you did trade Eric Henry?
Traded Keenan Allen.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was saying he was like they released. I was like, and traded.
Okay.
Yeah, Eric Kendricks, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams went to the Jets.
AJ.
Isaiah Doomsday.
Yeah. Oh, I let you do that. Yeah. Like AJ.
But I mean, that was some key positions right there.
And Austin Eckler went to the Commanders.
Also,
Oh yeah.
So you
That's a lot
basically
of your-
let go of all the pieces that Herbert was used to throwing to and handing the ball off to, gone.
Now, to be fair, how many times have we seen that team that's supposed to be the super potent offense get in a position where they need offense, and it's just not, the receivers just aren't doing it?
Hello, what's it say? They're the Chargers.
But I mean, you add Gus Edwards, good back.
Okay.
You add Will Dissly and Aiden Hurst, two solid tight ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have a short passing game and a running game
You
for
think
him.
they're gonna run a dual tight end offense? Because might try to hit you with the single back and run dual tight ends, do tights.
I mean, that's how. I mean, Michigan played that a lot.
So
Oh yeah.
that might be
Yeah.
a thing. And then that's true. And then they got Christian Fulton and Denzel Perryman.
Who are
They're
Stout
they're
defensive
stout
backs.
stout defensive people. So I mean,
You about
it's
to switch to
it's
your
taking its
Chargers team?
it's taking its identity.
no?
You sure?
It's taking its
Yes.
identity.
And but I mean,
And draft wise, they're pretty high up there.
everywhere he goes, he takes trash and makes one.
That's not lying. We did San Fran.
Dog. Yeah. Now we got.
They were a
Yeah.
terrible
Yeah.
team.
They
were horrible.
Oh my
Look what they did
goodness.
with San
Who
Fran.
was the coach before? What's his name?
Mike Singletary.
He did everything he could possibly do, and they just looked so bad. Like,
And don't
like,
forget about Mike Nolan.
That was
That's
terrible.
that's the one who always wore a suit on the sideline.
It was terrible.
they were terrible.
It was
So
terrible.
yeah. So
And
like
he came in like a half a year. They were Super Bowl
they were the
contending team.
Super. Yeah. Like yeah. So
Yeah.
you're absolutely 100%.
Michigan had not beaten Ohio State in like 10 years. By the time he left, it was starting to look like, are they ever gonna beat Michigan again? Like,
It took him a little bit to climb the mountain. Remember,
took
first,
him 2 years. You got to rebuild.
yeah, it took him a couple of years, but he did it.
He did it. And he left it in a very good place with a very good coach to go on and keep winning.
Of course he did.
So if y'all lose next year, what you gonna say?
Ron Moore beat Ohio State this year. He beat Penn State this year. Was he coaching in the Bama game, or was Harbaugh back?
How long was already back?
What game am I thinking of? What was the third Jerome Moore game? Because it was another big one.
I don't know. I have no idea. But
Can't remember, but it doesn't matter.
Moving right along. So yeah. So
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I can't.
you got to wait and see.
I can't sit here. It's like the Chiefs. I've seen them overcome everything. I've seen Harbaugh take.
I think
terrible
if
teams and
anybody
make
can
them-
get the Chargers to a Super Bowl, I think it's
It's
Harbaugh. I do.
yeah,
I
it's
really
crazy. You got two new coaches in the AFC West. You got Sean Payton and you got Andy Reid. They're all, well, three of them have all been to a Super Bowl. Hopefully, Antonio Pierce. I mean, we saw what he did with the Raiders. He really had them bounce back.
He has been to a Super Bowl, just not as a coach.
No, yeah, I mean, yes, he's won. He's only won one, right? He wasn't on the second team.
No, he wasn't on the second team.
Yeah, but yes. So I'm looking forward to see what these teams do. We can never count Kansas City out.
Never.
Never. We realized that after last year.
do. Yeah.
Denver, Sean Payton, he has no excuse because this year this is from going forward is now the team he wants because he cleaned house, and in his eyes he cleaned house.
That makes no sense.
And
You can't use
and then,
Russell
like,
Wilson.
I'm honestly, it's gonna be nice to see what happens in the draft for the Chargers and these teams. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I mean, seeing the NFL free agency and what has been taking place over these past couple of weeks it's actually been eye opening. Some shock.
I mean, yeah.
I like.
This is definitely the most involved I've been in this part of football.
This has been one of the crazier free
I
agencies.
usually keep
Well,
up
last year was
more
pretty
once
crazy
the
too.
draft
Remember
started.
last year we were pretty shocked, but
Yeah, but it's
it's
like
nothing
it's like
like
a
this.
splash or two that surprises you. Like every single team has either gotten rid of somebody or got somebody that you've gone like, wow, really?
Whoa, yeah.
I think the biggest thing is because of the market for the running backs, and so many running backs became available.
Yeah.
And then you're like, man, he's going here, he's going here, he's going there. They're going like no one retained their running back.
Well, that college that draft year was like a few years ago. That they had all those really good running backs in. So now they're still circulating.
You've got backups
So
on
remember, there
teams
was
that
a
are
lot of
starters
really
on
good
other
running
teams.
backs in that draft, and now they're just circling. You know how it goes. Well, this one might not work for me. Let me try that one. There's nothing wrong with the running back. It's
Yeah.
just, this is not the scheme for him. And then he gets on another team.
They
he gets to
just-
shine,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the rest is history. So it's always fun to watch. Like I think when it gets. I think when you get on a bad team from the jump, I think the quarterback has the hardest time of getting that second chance to prove themselves. But things like running backs and wide receivers, you can see how good they look no matter how bad. Like the
The
team's
team is,
awful, but every time he has the ball, he does what he can, and that gets seen and people grab them. But the quarterback, it's just
I mean, even like defensively, Brian Burns was on a terrible team.
But
He did enough by himself that when we took him, people were like, "Oh wow."
yeah. So I think it's a little bit of that too.
Yeah, because he's a great supporting caster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's going on with these running backs. Not that they're ones, but like I don't think you can go as wrong. You could try something new on the menu, if you will, about
like you get rid of Saquon Barkley, and Devin Singletary ain't Saquon Barkley, but like
I had him on my
he's a very
fantasy,
productive runner.
a
Like
couple of years, and
he's a very stable runner.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
You know, he does enough to make teams have to respect their.
They definitely have to respect him. They do. And I'm sure y'all gonna get another running back.
And he has more health than Saquon did. He's been.
He was healthy last year, but yeah.
I'll mention here. Are we done talking about all that stuff?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And Fantasy Girl, I don't know what you said about the Colts winning the AFC South next year, but I really hope you watch this episode to this point because there is no way the Indianapolis Colts are going to win the AFC South. And I promise you, if they do, I will do something or wear a Colts something next season.
Oh, we're stamping that.
You heard that right? You said Spain girl?
Yeah.
You heard that right?
Yes, I will wear some Colts attire if you win the AFC South next season.
All right, fangirl, you heard him.
On a serious note, rest in peace, Vontae Davis.
Yeah.
And he's from this area.
Yeah,
so, it's a little sad, but
like I had known of him from the area. I didn't know him personally, but like there was a couple of people that I know personally that were like, "Yeah, it's sad." I just talked to him, and I'm like, "Man,
yeah,
it's so young."
Crazy.
I mean, I never understand it when you're that young. You know, like I mean, it could come for all of us at any time, but you just expect to have a fulfilled life, and they don't know what happened, right?
They said there's no foul play.
They said there's like they're still investigating. They said no foul play, but it's so strange.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I think that's it, right?
I think that's about it.
That's all it. I mean, and we'll keep you guys updated with any other free agency moves. We've talked about all the teams.
The draft should be coming up.
Draft's coming up. We're about 27. So we're about two and a half weeks for the draft.
Start figure out. I'm not a big college football watcher. I think this is probably the most college football I watched this year.
It'll be the last season she says that.
It is. I'm gonna educate myself through these 2 weeks, and I hope I'm not embarrassing nobody. But I'm gonna try to figure out, what I'm saying, see who these boys are that we.
I mean, you watch the combine.
I do have a better idea, but I'm not really a big college. It's always like 36-3, and I'm like, who wants to watch that? That's why I don't really watch college football. But this year was pretty good. So
it's a good year of college football.
So I hope I won't let y'all down. I'm just go ahead and put that in there out there now.
Don't forget to tell us your favorite teams. Tell us why you think they're going to be, why we should think they're going to be better.
Or what you actually think they're going to be.
Yeah. Colts.
So the rivals are just going to have to go back and forth on this one.
There's worse teams.
Dude, I'm going to die if I see you and Anthony Richardson.
Oh, that was just hilarious.
You know how bad and how upset I'm gonna be.
No,
So,
I know Craig. He's gonna finagle out of this one. He's gonna come in with like a Peyton Manning Colts jersey. One of them Colts jerseys where it's like even a rival is like, well, I mean, it's Peyton Manning.
That don't count, but
we'll see.
like and subscribe. So what you hear.
And hit us on Instagram and Twitter too. All right, peace.